Okay. Good day, judges. My name is Jeremy, and with me are my teammates, Carl and Noemi.
Hi.
As you said, we're representing our Team 10 from the University of Sherbrooke. We might make a few pronunciation mistakes during the presentation, so we appreciate your understanding.
So, at first, the problem seems a lot complex for us, and it requires kind of some social solutions. And we thought of many extravagant ideas, and we kind of bring it back to the geomatics core. As geomatician specialists, what could we bring to the outcome of this issue? So, as geomatician specialists, we analyze, we process, and we manage spatial data to support decision making. We believe that the final decision through the analysis we make is through the decision makers, but we're there to give them the tools to make the better decision and the greatest decision they can make for their issue. So we kind of focus on finding new ways to present the data that was given to us throughout the city of Banff. We decided to create a GIF animation to see how the traffic will spread throughout the road network on Calgary network road, hours by hours throughout the day. To do this, we used the point-based vehicle count data, and we applied the inverse distance weighting method, which is the IDW. We did not have some continuous data on the whole network, so we had to do like this interpolation thing, which is a method used in GIS to estimate unknown values based on the nearby and known points. It assumed that closer points have more influences than the further points on the further region. So we took the hourly averages of the numbers of vehicles was extrapolated to the Banff road network. As you can see there, it creates a little animation, quite satisfying to watch. So we did create one map for the northbound traffic and one map for the southbound traffic, as you can see there. We observed that the western entrance of the city is quite busy. Mostly at midday, it gets busy and busier until like noontime. We also saw that, there's kind of an east side thing where I think there's some residential areas. It's quite busy too, but it's kind of far from a point data, so it's more extrapolated, so we can't really confirm that it's relevant information. As we expect, though, throughout the bridge, there's a lot of traffic and it's pretty busy there. But it kind of splits throughout the other roads after the bridge. As we can see, after the bridge, it gets less busier. And surprisingly, towards the gondola, it's not really busy as we expected it.
So the objectives that we tried to keep in mind for the solutions that we wanted to explore were to limit the number of people and mostly cars that are coming into the town and the national park, as well as improving the transit systems and reducing parking search time that increase traffic. So reducing traffic as well. Some restriction were that the space limitation and the wildlife corridor prevent from infrastructure development, and expanding outside the town is not possible. So the first solution that we're proposing is to improve the public transit within and to the town. So as some studies shown, the shuttle to go to the town are absolutely not used. Only 0.36% of visitors use the shuttles. That's approximately 86% per day, so it's really nothing. And the roam system is overloaded in the summer and at peak hours. So the people that take the shuttle to come into the town cannot go like where they want to go in the park because the shuttles are already full. So one of the solutions that we found based on the map that we did was to increase the volume of buses that pass through the bridge, so it can maybe adjust the traffic there, as well as maybe adding a bus-only line on the bridge. I know it's a bit crazy, but that would really be effective to help with the traffic. This solution would encourage visitors to use the bus to reach park attraction. And if the Rome Transit provides a reliable transportation within the park, more people will be up to public transportation to access the town, so less car just enter Banff. Some problem with that solution is that there's no more space to store buses, so we cannot add more buses. And yeah, they need to park overnight and during the winter when they're not used. So we thought about using the parking areas during peak time to bus storage. So if the parking are not full, the bus can park there instead and be stored. Also, we thought about collaborating with Kenmore to develop a facility that serves as bus storage area during low season and a park and ride with a shuttle service during peak period. Because Kenmore is not in the park, it's probably easier to build a facility like that. Also, as I said, the buses are often a full capacity. The capacity of the bus right now are around 60 to 80 passengers, and some passengers are left behind. That can be really frustrated for the visitors as well as the residents that rely on the bus to go working, for example. So a solution is to invest in larger capacities buses to accommodate more riders. For example, the articulate bus can hold up to 150 passengers.
A significant portion of the congestion in town is due to the large influx of visitors, many of whom drive around the town searching for parking spaces. To help alleviate traffic, I believe it would be beneficial to dynamically monitor the availability of parking throughout the city. Implementing this system would involve collecting geospatial data such as location of parking spaces, which are already available in the banffparking.ca. Also add sensors and cameras that could detect parking spots if the parking spot is occupied or available using AI, and then transmitting this real-time data to a server. This server would then update the parking GIS and refresh digital signage displays, which we need to be installed at key location around the town, like town entrances and in front of parking areas.
A third solution is to increase the carpooling. So one of the solutions that we came with is to create a web map or an application for carpooling from example Calgary to Banff. For example, someone wants to go to Lake Louise on the weekend, they can just put the time that they are going and where are they starting from, and people can just join them. Also, if the paid parking area are less expensive or free for carpooling, that may increase the carpooling, as well as adding carpooling to the bus reserve line. I think it's not possible right now, but maybe in the future that would be a great addition. The benefits of this solution is that it's going to be less expensive for the visitors and fewer cars would enter Banff. The problem is that the people still pay parking even though the price is rising and it's pretty expensive. They don't really care to pay, and the carpooling will still need to park somewhere.
Another solution we found in the management toolkit of the U.S. National Park Services is to reduce congestion for visitors heading to Banff by providing real-time congestion information before their arrival. using an intelligent transportation system that will notify travelers of delays on highways leading to Banff. However, implementing this system and would require permits or permission from the government, and also the city would, the town will have to debate whether purchasing or renting an ITS would be better or not. Overall, we believe that our solution could help alleviate the challenges facing the town of Banff, including reducing traffic, improving the experience for both visitors and residents, decreasing greenhouse gases emission, and easing the pressure on local wildlife by reducing the number of cars going into town.
Thank you.